Have you ever felt like the pain doesn't end when the moment passes? Like reality hits you once, but your mind keeps hitting replay, again and again. This isn't just life. This is mental torment, and it's time to break the cycle. Life cuts deep. Sometimes it's a breakup, a betrayal, a loss, and it's true of the mind. An accident you never saw coming. That's the first wound. That's reality. But think something else begins. You replay every word. You relive every moment. You ask why 1,000 times. And slowly your thoughts become the enemy. That's the second wound. The silent one. The one no one sees. Because you're smiling on the outside, but inside, you're screaming. Mental torment isn't loud. It's quiet. It whispers in the silence. It grows in the shadows, and unless we confront it, it consumes us. But here's the true thing: you're not broken. You're not weak. You're human. And being human means you have power. Power to rewrite the story inside your mind. Today we face it. Together. Because your mind can be a battlefield or your greatest weapon. You decide. Let me tell you about Marcus. He was a decorated Marine. Tough. Disciplined. Respected. He survived war zones most of us couldn't imagine, but when he came home, his battle had just begun. No bullets, just silence, just memories. It's true of the mind, and a mind that wouldn't shut off. He told himself, "You should be stronger, you made it out." But strength isn't about silence. Strength is about healing. Marcus spent 2 years in torment. It's true of the mind. He'd wake up sweating, he couldn't hold a conversation, and every loud sound sent him spiraling. Not because he was weak, but because pain doesn't leave just because the world moves on. The first wound was war. The second was his mind replaying it. But one day, he walked into a support group. Not because he felt brave, but because he couldn't carry it anymore. And in that room, surrounded by others just like him, he cried for the first time in years. That was the turning point. He started writing, started speaking, started owning his story, not running from it. Today, Marcus helps thousands of veterans deal with PTSD, not by pretending the past didn't happen, but by refusing to let it control the future. Because here's the truth, through the mind. Healing begins when we stop judging our pain and start understanding it. Let me ask you something. What's your second wound? Maybe it's a mistake from years ago. Maybe it's a parent who never said, "I'm proud of you." Maybe it's a dream you gave up on because someone told you, "You're not good enough." The pain hit once, but your mind kept bleeding. Take Sarah, for example. She was told she wasn't pretty enough for modeling. Too short. Too curvy. Too different. One casting director laughed and said, "You'll never make it. Try something else." That was the first wound. But the second, it came every morning when she looked in the mirror and heard his voice instead of her own. Years passed. She hid. She shrank. She played small, because the second wound had convinced her she didn't belong. But one day, she had enough. She started taking her own photos, posting them online, and something incredible happened. People noticed. Brands reached out. Followers grew. Today, Sarah is a model with 1 million followers, is true of the mind, and she never walked into another casting call. She built her own table of the mind, not because the world stopped being cruel, but because she stopped letting it define her. This is what happens when you heal the second wound. You take the pain and turn it into power. You turn trauma into truth, doubt into discipline, fear into fuel. Even science backs this up. Our brains are wired to protect us from pain. but sometimes they trap us in it instead. The more you replay a painful moment, the deeper it embeds in your neural pathways. The true of the mind, but neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, is real. That means you can choose new thoughts, you can true of the mind, you can form new habits, you can break old patterns. You are not stuck. Every time you interrupt a negative thought, you weaken it. Every time you speak your truth, you heal a part of yourself. Think of your mind like a garden. What are you planting? Fear, shame, or hope, resilience, faith. Even weeds grow if you leave them alone. It's true of the mind. You've got to be intentional. You've got to be ruthless with what you allow to live in your head. Because that space, it's sacred. It's yours. And not everyone deserves a voice there. It's true of the mind. Start talking to yourself like someone you love. Would you tell a friend? You'll never make it. You of the mind. You're a failure. You're not enough. Then why do you say it to yourself? You've survived the mind. You've survived 100% of your worst days. You're still here. And if you're still here, that means your story isn't over. You don't need to erase the past. You just need to stop reliving it. Use it. Grow from it. Let it remind you how far you've come. Not how far you have to go. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what story am I telling myself that's keeping me in pain? Is it a mind? Is it someone else's opinion? Is it a voice that doesn't belong to you? If it doesn't serve you, it doesn't belong in your mind. Let it go, right here. Let it go, because today you take back control. Today you start the healing. Not when the world changes, not when they apologize, not when it all makes sense. But now, because you matter, your peace matters, your future matters. You've been carrying this weight long enough. It's time to drop it. It's time to rise. It's time to reclaim your power, because yes, mental torment is a cruel game, but only if you keep playing. The first wound was real, but the second, that one if you get to heal. So rise, rebuild, reclaim, and remember this: your mind is not your enemy. It's your ally. Train it, speak life into it, and watch how everything changes, because the comeback, it starts with you. Right now, let's go.